lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Shout out D on the track, Paint Music Media. Shout out DJ Lee Productions, and I'm Al Care. But if you a game changer, got my head in. My grind don't hide, win, lose, or drought. I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 I'm full court press. I pledge allegiance to the best. Ain't nothing left to give it that reverence that the Father gets. So every day I work the sweat, can get a flesh another rest. They say go hard or go home. I say just do whatever's best. It's evident I'm blessed and I work like it. Fight like a Viking. Fight like a lichen. The difference is I like it, so I shine like I'm lightning. So I'm going head to head with certain depth. Who you liking? Yeah. So it's time for coach to put me in. I'm strapping on my shoulder pads, lacing up my cleats, and then I'm gone with the wind. Like I'm gone in 60 seconds. You can't hold me, you can't check me. Check the memo, check the message running through. Like I'm bad as I'm trucking whoever's standing in my way. Ain't no way you gon' stop me. You better off to let me in. Cause I go hard, even though they say no way that I could win. Like I'm Brett Ford, I'ma ride this way. My head to the sky. My grind don't hide. Win, lose, or drought. I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 Yeah, I told you once before, my God came to change the game. Different outlook on to life, a different way to play the lane. Now my rushing yours is skyrocketing. Now I'm so insane. For the kingdom building, now my shot it cannot be contained. So I'm gon' pray for change for myself and then what I can. I don't need no euros or no pesos or no money grams. Shout out to Wado, cause I know that he gon' play this fam. The FCA Sports Camp, Game Changer Summer Jam. I don't need 100 grand to tell them that they need the lamb. It's heaven, it's just who I am. Al Kim, this where I stand. Man, I'm gon' play the fist. It's too deep to turn it quick. It's like I'm out from the trap to turn around, get back in it. Never that's so insane. It's evident your book they chain. Like I'm Jack Johnson. The same year he changed his name. So I sacrifice my life for the cause just to win. And if you a game changer, let me see you represent. My grind don't hide. Win, lose, or drought. I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 Now put me in, coach. 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 I'ma go hard.
I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard.
Cause I'm a game changer. 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 I'm a game changer.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Charles McCutchen. I hope y'all ready because I'm going to give y'all some insight, all right? It's Monday. A lot of people don't like Monday. Over 70% of y'all don't like Monday. And it's never Monday. It's only what you have to do on your Monday. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to teach y'all how to start an online business with limited funds and sometimes no money at all, depending on how you set up what you need to set up. That's what you need to do. So how to start an online business with limited funds from what information you already know. And my thing is this, on social media, you should have some type of business that's online. If you're on social media, I don't care what it is, it has to be something. But what I do see is I see a lot of people are not making any type of money on social media. So I'm going to give a little bit of insight. I hope that's okay. A little bit of insight. I'm just going to go through some steps. I'm going to go through things that I've actually done. I had to get some training myself from some folks. They helped me to see, what I wasn't doing, what I was missing out on. And I really had to really dig inside of me. And what we do is pull out everything inside of you. This is like a workshop. I'm giving y'all the abbreviated version. So this is a workshop to where we break down you. You have to put down on your paper the things that we're starting to ask you about and the different questions that I ask. It's like you have to write that down. And after you've written everything down and we went all deep inside and everything and figured out what it is you're doing, what it is you're good at, what you could be considered an expert in, that's when we say, okay, now we have that part. Now we have to form it and put it into how do you get paid from what you already know. Nothing that you need to go out and get more information from, but it's something that you know, something you're good at, something you can do blindfolded, something you love doing. That's how you formulate it up, you put it together, and you can actually make money off of that. So this is what I do know. There's a couple industries out there, and what I'm giving y'all, this is like some trillion-dollar industry stuff. People look at it a different way. This is not a game. This is like trillion-dollar industry stuff, and I hope y'all ready. Hold on. People texting me and calling me, and I'm just telling them, I go live, y'all. That's what I do. I go live. I go on conference calls. I'm on phone calls. So I just try to, put the information out where I can. So this is trillion-dollar industry stuff. I'm going to break down, like, the industries that you can actually get paid from. And that's already out there right now. This is like the expert industry. One of them is style. We have people out there that are stylists that, put clothes on people, truthfully, and they get paid to say, no, that outfit don't work, wear this outfit. They get paid to do that. And so some of y'all are into style. And some of y'all can put clothes on people or go shopping and say, no, this is not your fit. This is your fit. That will look good. And people will pay you for it if you become the expert in that field. It's crazy, but that's just what it is. So spiritual advice. There's a lot of people, I'm not going to go down that road. There's a lot of people giving spiritual advice. But you can actually make money from giving spiritual advice, whether, that's just what it is. One of the big ones out there is relationship advice. I mean, there's so many people out there, and it's happening all over social media. People put something, my boyfriend left me, my girlfriend cheated, my this, my that, my that. It's relationship advice is so big, it is pathetic. Everybody can relate to relationships. So if everybody can relate to it, there's a lot of people that need that type of advice. The other one is marketing advice. And so I'm actually working with a company right now, showing them some marketing things. They don't market. And I'm like, your business can't really be as successful as it should be if you're not marketing. And when I say marketing all over social media, and not to say that you have to hit every platform, but, you have to be on the Facebook, the LinkedIn, the Instagram, the Twitter. You got to be on the main sites if you want to get more clientele, get more people to see your business. For all you business owners out there, your business, you need to be marketing 75% of the time if you're in business. Trillion-dollar industry information. The other thing is business advice. Now, there's tons and tons and tons of businesses out there. If you can provide business advice, you'll never go out of business because you have to provide a great service that people can say, okay, go talk to that person because they understand this particular industry or they can help you with your business. Then you have financial advice. That's a huge market. And what I'm finding, some industry folks that give out financial advice, they're not even in a position to be giving anybody any financial advice. Some of them haven't done what they're telling you to do. Some of the products that they give, and I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying some people that I came across, the financial piece, they're giving you products to commission off of, and that's just what it is. So when they do the financial piece, make sure that they're qualified to give you that information, because that's it may hurt you in the long run. All right, and then you have leadership advice. I have a military background, so I actually go out and do leadership talks to different companies, businesses, or what have you. Then motivational. A lot of people want to get into the motivational. Some people want to do the rah-rah. I'm more of I don't look at myself as a motivational speaker. I just want to give information that people can use. So I don't look at that, I don't look at myself as motivation. And I know that guy, Tony Robbins, he's like, well, I don't look at myself as a motivational speaker. He just has information that can help people. So I pride myself on research. And so you can be a research expert as well. And that's like a whole niche or category in and of itself. And I say you have to find out, and it's like you have to be the best at that particular craft or thing that you're going to give out to people. Everybody wants something, and everybody needs to know that you're the person to give it because you have, I don't know if you went to school, if you have the certification. So that's the different types that you can give. And so this is what I do when I do workshops. But this is like the abbreviated version, like I said, because, I don't have time to do an entire workshop on here. So the one thing I would ask people, and they have to write all this stuff down because we have to write it down. If you write it down, you can see it, and we go back to it, and then we hone in and say, okay, now you're in this area right here. So you said you're passionate about. So one of the things I have people write down is a question that says, a topic I've always been passionate about is, what are you passionate about? And a lot of us don't go or work in the areas that we're passionate about. We just kind of go where what makes money. Well, let me tell y'all this. What makes money is not going to last for you if you're not passionate about it. So I get a lot of people that come to me, I'm talking on a daily, and tell me about this company or this thing, or this is going to make $1 million, or this is going to make, somebody just told me, it's the ground floor and it's going to make X number of dollars. And I get it. I truly understand. But this is one thing I do know. You can't go after everything. At some point, you have to call uncle and work with what you already have on your plate. And what you have on your plate may be going slow, so you start looking other places. And it's only going slow because you haven't went all in on what you need to do to make it go faster than what you're doing right now. So a lot of people sabotage themselves. They start working on something for 3-4 years. I just saw somebody post on social media that they're tired of school. They only have one semester left. I was like, so you went all this way to quit? Is that what you're telling me right now? But, to each their own. And they have to look back on their lives and hope that, that they made the right decision. Another question we have people answer. A topic I would like to help other people master is, and you have to answer that question. I don't know what that is for you. What is a topic that you want to help people master? You already know that you can do blindfolded. Like you can stand up right now and give a speech on whatever you're going to give on. But the thing is, people have to want that information. That's the key. People have to want that information. Another question is, if I can research any topic in the world and help people master it, what would that topic be? And that's more of whatever industry you're going in that you already have knowledge on. You still need to become smarter. You still need to continue to research because things change. So these are just questions that's going to get you thinking about, okay, how do I get down to that thing that I want to do? And another question is, the reason I think people need help in this area is because they keep talking about their relationships on social media, is because they keep, you have to figure out from what you see in your world, and you have to ask the right question, and then, just be honest when you're writing it down. And then this is like a roadmap. And some people may think this is some nonsense, but let me tell you, if you do not have a roadmap or GPS, you're going to end up just about anywhere. Just about anywhere. So what I do, and I do vision parties. I'm going to do a vision party on social media. You probably may find me on Facebook, Charles McCutchen, or Charles M. Speaks at yahoo.com. I'm going to do a vision party, and in the vision party, we're going to do the boards. We're going to do the vision boards. And if Oprah Winfrey has a vision board, is it okay if we get one as well? That's all I'm saying. Oprah Winfrey has a vision board, so we can get one too. And so you put together your vision board, but after the vision board, a lot of people leave the steps out, and the steps are what I'm giving you right now are the steps. That's what we're doing. We're giving you the steps. So another topic that people can be good at is being a role model. So when you're a role model, people look up to you. They want to be around you. They want to follow your lead. And so you can actually, you have made money just because they're a role model. That's part of it. So there's a lot of different steps, and it's steps to becoming an expert. CU, they need to screen whatever it is your topic is. If you're Mr. Real Estate or Miss Real Estate, if you're Miss, you want to do a lawn care or child care or have your own doctor's office or what have you, people need to, when they socialize with you, they need to know that you're the person that's knowledgeable in that skill set right there. If y'all need anybody, y'all better go to her. If y'all need anybody, y'all better check him out because he knows his stuff. And that's what you want people to say about your skill set, and you have to master it. Become one with it. You got to take time out, turn off the TV, and literally dig all in. And I don't care if you already have a master's, you still need to go get more information so you can become that person. And so questions I ask myself, and you need to ask yourself, what do I love to do in my life? What do I love to do? What would I do? And this is the reason I'm doing this, y'all. When you ask the brain, that's what we're doing. When you ask the brain the right questions, the brain will have to search for the right answer. But we're not asking the right questions. A lot of people are just asking questions that don't matter. When you ask the right questions to yourself, your brain will have to figure it out. And that's what our brain is going to just work to figure it out. That's what it does. So what have I always studied, what I've been fascinated with? When you figure out these little bitty things, y'all, you start piecing this together like a puzzle, and things start to become clear like, oh, shoot, I figured it out. It's almost like a light bulb that's going to come on when you get through this and start asking questions and start answering them. A light bulb is going to come on. You're going to be like, I got it. It was sitting right up under me the whole time, and I never did anything with it. So what do I want to start in my career? What do I want to start in my business and circle my business around or my career around? What do I want? Ask the right questions. That's what you need to do. What do I want to know about or love to gain more experience in? And how can I help others more? Asking the right questions and start answering them. I'm trying to tell you. Then you go down the line and you have to figure out who you're speaking to. So if you don't know who you're speaking to, you're kind of lost right now. Because sometimes I'm speaking to high school students, sometimes it's college students, sometimes it's adults, sometimes it's adults over the age of 55. So it's different sectors from what I do in my different businesses that I have, but you got to hone in on your audience and say, okay, what do I want my audience to be? So the questions that you have to ask yourself about your audience is the audience that will most likely benefit from this type of training that I'm giving is who's that audience? You asking yourself that question, who's that audience that's going to get the most from this information that I have right now? And if you don't have an audience, I think it's time for another topic, and it's okay. This is all like learning. This is all, and it's almost like learning you. You're learning yourself. So the audience of people who seem to be underserved in my topic is who's not really getting this information right now. And so just taking myself, for example, I found that high school students and college students weren't getting information on the financial piece. And now, you can even take that a stretch further. We know a lot of adults where the great majority of the United States are we're just financially illiterate people. We don't like to speak money. We don't like to talk about money because it's a taboo subject. We kind of cower and like we're scared. And I'll give you a quick example. Go on any social media site and start talking about money and see how many people like your status. But post something about violence on social media, and I guarantee people are going to start talking about it, and you might go viral. You post some controversy, you may go viral. You post about money, chirp, chirp, chirp. Not many people are going to speak about money because we're scared, because we don't know. And time to be unscared and just go out and just do it. That's the only thing you can do. You have to want to do it. You have to want to get up off your behind and do it. So I look at the audience. So when I look at my audience and I try to, when you get on stage, if you're going to be on stage, when you look at your audience, I try to figure out, are they older, are they younger? And I start asking certain questions to figure out where they are. That's what I do. I start asking questions about where they are and what they can do and how I can help them. So I really look at, is my audience the type to pay money for this particular thing that I have? Are they not? If they're not, then I'm going to change up what I'm doing. You have to change it up to fit your audience. You have to change up whatever you speak it on to fit your audience if that's what that's what you're working towards. To the audience, I have them raise their hands and see where they are and things like that. But before that, you have to ask yourself, because at one point in time, you were probably sitting in the audience and you didn't like something, so you should be able to remember what actually took place. And this is more on the speaker side of things, or not even speaker side of things, just business side of things. People buy from people they know, love, trust, like. That's who people buy from. And when they buy, they're really not buying your product to a certain extent. People are buying in you. So anybody that has any type of business, I don't care if you're selling anything, they're more going to buy from you because of you and what you represent. Even if they know you, they love you, they like you, they look at you as a professional. That's what they're buying from. So all these people who are trying to shove stuff down people's throats, it's not going to work out well for you because people want to know who you are. Have you put your story out? Do people know that, you were homeless? Do people know that you were broke before? Do people know that, you didn't graduate high school? Do people know you didn't do all this stuff? But the thing is, a lot of us only like to tell the great, like, I did this. I'm a superstar. I'm at the top of the world. And we don't like to really go into our story. And some stories, not every time you tell your story, but if you have a story, the goal is to connect. That's in every industry. Doesn't matter which industry you're in. If you don't connect, you don't get the people. You don't get them to buy into you as a person. They need to know that you're a real person. Because a lot of us come off a little fake, and it's like, well, you come off like you never made a mistake before. You come off like, you've been eating out of a silver spoon before. That's how your life's been. It's always been at that level. Even you could be happy. I'm not saying take away from everything you've done. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we always like to reflect back to say, I came from here, but now I'm moving, and I've done all this X, Y, Z so I can get to this point. So that's what even myself, when I go on to different radio shows, when I go on to TV, when I go on live, when I go conference calls, I give a little bit of me. It depends on how much time I have and how I set up my talks when I speak at different universities, churches, corporations, high schools. It doesn't matter. I give a little bit of me, and I work to relate so they can relate to me looking at where they are. From high school, I take myself back to high school, and I let them know I didn't make good grades in high school. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat y'all, and I'm an A student. That wasn't me. I just really didn't, it started for me. I made decent grades, and then I just picked them up. I actually picked the grades up. I had to, and I only did that because I didn't want nobody talking to me or discussing my grades with me. So I said, well, if I make good grades, they leave me alone. So I said, okay, well, let's just make good grades. And I found out, and just in my world, I just don't believe people are smart or smarter than me. I just don't believe that, because I went from making like some C's and D's, and then next thing you know, I'm making A's and B's, and I made all A's like one time in like the 10th grade, and then that let me know that, to me, it's not that people are smarter, it's just people work hard at what they want to work hard at and focus in on what they want to focus in on at, and that just makes them smarter in that particular area. That's all it is, and that's what it proves to me. Okay, I can make good grades anytime I want to. All I got to do is study. It's not like it's a secret, and that's what I told the 9th graders too. I said, let me give y'all the secret to making all these good grades. These people with these good grades. I went to the bad class and stuff. I always like to go to the worst class, and I just told them the secret is studying. That's it. There's no, so you have to define your story so people can understand, where you're coming from. Like, who are you? What have you overcame? How did you figure it out? Give them that story. And how are you going to teach them? And how can they apply it so they can make their life a little better? So you have main lessons that you learn around your journey, and you can tie it into your whole story. And my whole goal, every time you give that, you have to create a solution. So everybody needs a solution. You can't go up there and throw garbage at everybody and have no solution. What I hate, I have a huge dislike when I go to these seminars and they give me no solution, but they then set me up, got me hyped, got me excited, and what do you mean there's no solution? Come on, you got to give me something to work with. So leave people with something so they can have a solution to fix it, because if you went through it, and so you should be able to tell somebody else how to go through it. Even if you just have to tell them, this is what I did. I had to start right here, and then I moved right here. But before I moved here, I had to do X, Y, and Z. So give people a solution when you're doing what you're doing. So you have to think through this and understand that people are going to fail. And I think a lot of us are to the point to where it's not going fast enough, and I truly understand that. Your life and everything is, I'm supposed to be right over here, but still I'm stuck right here. And it's like, it doesn't matter where you are. It's all about where you want to go. How do you want to go, and who wants to go with you? And ask yourself the right questions. Who's going with you when you get there, or going with you along the way, and are you doing enough right now? We can all make excuses. We can all, say, well, I couldn't do this because of this, and I couldn't be doing. Everybody has those. And I promise, if I put out my laundry list, you'll probably look at yours and be like, well, I'm going to throw mine in the trash, because that's what happened to me. I had a young guy pull out his laundry list of things that I guess we can call it excuses, or it really wasn't excuses. He was just telling his life story. And his life story, and I'm listening to his, and I'm looking at myself like, I just said, well, doggone, I don't have any excuse. Because of his story, I don't have an excuse. So I said, well, it's time to get to work. That's all you can do. It's because somebody has a story that's worse than yours, and somebody is like praying to God right now to be in your situation, and they will say, if I can get just to where you are, like you ate today. I want to just get to eating just one meal a day. And if I can get that to get enough energy to get up, but a lot of us are making excuses about where we are and what we're doing, because our blueprint of our mindset is set up such that we just looking at it like, well, I'm supposed to be further. And we have a bad habit of looking at our people we grew up with and friends and stuff that have went on to do great things, and now we're looking at wherever they are and trying to put us in the same situation. Well, why are they so far ahead of us? He just got a new car. She just went on like 3 trips. Why can't I ain't been nowhere? I'm sitting here working 2 jobs. My family, we broke. Christmas come around the corner. I'm going to have to, get some more jobs and work overtime just to put food on the table. Is it even worth it? And some people get to the point where it's like a breakdown point. It's like a breakdown point, and society's not helping. You better believe it's not going to be easy. But I can tell you, whenever you give up, that's when it's over. Whenever you give up, that's when it's over. The one thing I do, I look at my audience and I look at the information I'm providing them, and I'm thinking to myself, once they get the information, what can they do with it? And what else would they want? What else could they use? And you can look at your own situation because you're the expert and you already been through it. So you should be able to answer the question along as you're going through this journey. You should be able to answer these questions because you've been there. How do you promote like a product or a program that you can give to your people, your audience? Now, I will tell you this. If you're not on social media, you're losing. Facebook probably has 1.6, 1.7 billion right now with a B. I'm not even keeping up anymore. Just know they got a billion plus people on Facebook alone. And then LinkedIn, they just keep climbing. And so I will tell people, anybody, that you will not out-promote me if you're not on social media. You can't out-promote me. I mean, you can do it. And if you do it offline, I'm doing it offline too. So you're not going to out-promote me because I'm going to do it offline and online. So there's different ways of doing it. But my business is, it's summed up. 75% of my business is, online, offline marketing. It's just marketing. That's what I do. I market every day. I'll be marketing on Christmas. I'll be marketing on, it doesn't matter to the day. I stop when McDonald's shuts down. When they close their doors, that's when I stop. Y'all figure that out later. And that's because I want it that bad. People think that you get to a certain location, you can get comfortable. I've been there. I've been comfortable before. I could stop if I chose to, but why? If I'm hungry, and that's all, we just have a lack of hunger. You have a lack of hunger. And you can't teach people to get hungry from somewhere. But the reason, and I'm going to give y'all, this is the biggest one right here. Your reason of doing whatever it is you're doing is the reason you're going to get hungry. So some of y'all have a flame that's about to flicker out. Your flame is barely going. It's because you really haven't gotten to the point to where you cry when you're describing your pain. What hurts you? What hurts you? That's your why. What hurts you? That's the reason. And some people say it, and they say it like haphazardly, like, my why is, because I don't want to make, I want to make my kids, I want to make sure they're good. Okay. Does that make you cry? Does that really pain you? And I will give it to y'all like this. This is where I was, and I'll give y'all a little piece of me. So where I was, getting the 9 to 5, I loved my job. I really did. Doing ballistic missile defense, making six figures, and I really didn't have, I'm doing real estate. I'm doing missile defense. I got a side business. I'm just I got to a point where I wasn't even using the money I was making at the company. I was not using that money. I was using all my other money from businesses that I had, and so I'm just banking six figures. That's what I'm doing. And it's like, how do you find a why when life is good? That's the hard part. When everything is good, nobody's starting to think about, how do you find the pain? So it's more to it than that. You have to get from around your circle. You have to stop thinking about just you. It's so much bigger than you. If you can't find it in your household, go to somebody else's that you love. I mean, love dearly, that you'll give everything for. I don't care if your sister's kids, your brother's kids, your third cousin. It doesn't matter. Find somebody else that you can help, because the best thing you can do is provide for somebody else that can't even give back to you. Put some money away for somebody else's school. Grind for that. Find a reason to get hungry, because if you're not hungry, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to be or use everything you have. You're not going to use it. You're going to kind of go, we're going to call it half-ass. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go halfway, like, it's okay. We good. I'm good. I don't really need that. And that was my mindset. I had to get around different people so I can get hungry. And when I'm meeting people that's really really doing it. So let me give y'all this one. So what happened to me is I met people that were really living. I thought I was living. I really did. Even, making the money that I was making, I was like, good. I'm good. I don't need nothing. I'm good. And then I found people that was really, really living. like living the lifestyle that I wanted. And I was amazed. I was impressed. Like, wow. I didn't know people. Well, I knew, you got billionaires and stuff like that, but not somebody that you have access to. But when you get access to somebody that's really getting it, it changes up some stuff for you. And you're like, well, what do I need to do to get there? And so for me, I'm big on follow the leader. I can follow the leader. That's what I can do. So I started following the leaders, the people who are going to go get it. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go get it like they get it. What I need to do? Step right here, step right here, step right there, step right there. That's what I had to do. And then I started getting serious on my craft and understanding more and more and more. And they was teaching me more. I was sucking it up like whatever. And I started going to a lot of different events, meeting all these doggone people, from the Les Brown to the Darren Hardy to the Eric Warray to I was just meeting everybody I could meet that could help me out. I was going to go meet them. I was spending the money to go meet them, paying for people that was rolling with me to go meet them. And I had to change up what I was doing. So from this day, I'm going to tell y'all what I do. And some of y'all can do it or not. It is what it is. So what I do, I don't just travel to be traveling. I don't do that anymore. I used to. Travel like crazy, spent $5,000 in Vegas for 4 days, and I have no clue what happened. I don't even know where the money went. All I know is I was 5 short. And that was a wake-up call for me to start understanding, okay, I have to do things differently if I want a different result. And my mentors told me if I keep doing what I'm doing because I'm spending too much money, I was spending $700 a month, y'all. Well, probably $679 and some change per month eating out. I love good food. That's just what I do. I still eat out, but I'm not eating up $700 worth. So I love a quality meal. So I had to understand, okay, I have to do something a little bit different to get a better result. They told me I would have to work 35 years if I keep doing what I was doing. And that's just not the lifestyle that I'm set up for. I just want to work for myself. Truthfully, I'm going to work 10 times harder for me than I will for any other company. And I saw how much the company I was working for was getting paid to have me, my skill set. And I saw how much they were, even though they were paying me 6 figures, I saw the amount of money that they were getting for me. And I had to clutch my pearls, y'all. I was like, oh, my, that's what we doing out here? And I'm going to tell you right now, 6 figures from the amount of money they was getting from me was penny candy. Penny candy. So I said, okay, something has to change. Why can't I get that? I have the skills. Tell you, once I signed up on the dotted line on the contract, the doggone supervisor, what a boss, I don't know what he is, he was in charge, I guess, and he started jumping up and down like they wanted to hit the lotto. I was like, good gracious, it's like that around here? And then they should have never showed me them numbers. If they never had showed me them numbers, I probably would still be there, like happy-go-lucky. We're getting money, we're just having fun doing this, and that's just what will happen in my world. So my thing is you have to form a product or a service, and you have to figure out what monetary value you're going to give it, and you have to have something that people can actually get it, how they're going to get it from you. How can people get your product or service from you, and you provide quality? It's all about quality. If you provide bullcrap, you're not going to last. It's not going to work for you, family. You got to make sure you're providing a quality product or service. And this is what I will tell you. Your product or service can be $1.99. Doesn't matter. It can go up from $1.99 to $10 to $5. You can just go through a tiered system to actually make money. It doesn't have to be, a $1,000 product. You have to do products that people can afford. So start at the lowest amount, not trying to shortchange your product, though. Because if your product is worth $2,000, it's just worth $2,000, but you're going to need something else so you can add to that so people can buy into your product. That's what you want to have happen, but it has to be quality. You have to package it up right, and you have to deliver. It's all about results. That's all it's about. Results, results, results. So the most lucrative that make the most money in this industry, I call the $1 trillion industry, that we all have access to because we all have the internet. $1 trillion industry we have our hands on, but a lot of people are not diving into it because they think they have to have a certain skill set and they need to go back to school to get 5 years of a degree that they probably won't use anyway. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that's untapped, and it's all about what's inside you right now that you have yet to unleash on the world that you can help somebody else out with. I don't know what that's for you. I don't know what it is for you, but it has to be something, and you have to dig deep, and you have to want to go get it. So those industries, if you want to be a motivational speaker, talk about leadership, you want to talk about finance, you want to talk about the money, you want to talk about business, marketing, relationships, give spiritual advice. If you want to be a stylist, there's so many different types of businesses, and I always go back to this. Now, do you need to do this? No. No, you don't. You can keep your one job and keep staying there because they have good benefits and just ride it out in the hopes that your 401k matches the money that you put in there, that it stays at a good percentage. And, once you get out of there, hopefully your 401k will let you ride out for another 20, 25 years because that's what people are looking at. Once they retire, most people are looking at 20, 25 years for that money that they saved up to let them ride. So I'm looking at, you look at about $2 million to last that amount of time. If it's not making any money for you and you have it out and you just drawing from it and taking from it, it's more like 1-point-something million. But anyway, let's just go to $2 million to be safe, or go to $3 million. Are you going to get $3 million in your lifetime? Are you going to? How much have you saved right now? What is your stock profile looking like? Your portfolios? What is all that looking like? Do you have any real estate? Anything set out there that can bring you some money on a monthly basis? What is it? What interest rates are you getting? Are you at the 0.5% interest rate? Or are you at the 30% return on your investments? What is it? Which one are you getting? Because I will guarantee not a lot of people making 10% in a year off their money. And this is not me talking. This is just statistically speaking. Most people don't have $1,000 discretionary income. That's just where we are. But it doesn't matter where you are right now. All that matters is what do you want to do to move. You're not a tree. You can get up and you can leave. Y'all like that one? Tree, leave, whatever. Y'all not paying attention. But, yeah, what I do, I'm on social media. I'm everywhere, really. It don't matter to me. At Charles M. Speaks at Yahoo. That's CHARLES, the letter M, Speaks, SPEAKS, at yahoo.com. I provide information. There's a lot of free information I put out there everywhere. It's online, it's offline, I do workshops, I do seminars, I put it YouTube. Go to YouTube and just type Charles McCutchen in, and you get the information there. CHARLES, MCCUTCHEN, and it's a lot of free info right there. How to start a nonprofit, how to do real estate, how to write a book, how to do business, how to get business credit using your employment identification number. So I put all that information. I just keep uploading stuff, and I may be going live tonight. I don't know. It's like I go by my feelings. Like if I feel like it, I'll do it. That's how my life is set up, though. If I feel like it, I do it, and if I don't, then I won't. But I'm more on the side of helping as many people as possible. As a matter of fact, I may go live tonight because people need the information, family. Charles McCutchen here. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I love helping people. I love helping people. I love helping people. And when you take it off of you and you go more into helping people, the money will come because there's no shortage of money. And when you start to truly believe that, everything will unfold for you. So I want to thank Miss Kimmy Robinson for Elation Radio. Y'all on Elation Radio, if y'all didn't know. You better believe it. And I know Elation TV is coming on. Then she has Elation Magazine, and she's bring on a lot of different speakers from all genres to just help. And it's all about help, and that's what she does. Based out of the Missouri area, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come on. And I'm going to say, Lord, thank you for bringing people here and allowing them to soak up the knowledge and look after those people who are going through the struggle, give them everything that they need so they can get out of that situation and pull somebody else up. In your name we pray. Amen. Charles McCutchen, I'm signing out. I'm that guy. Y'all take it easy.